I've always wanted to be a radio presenter, but whenever I was young, there was no internet. That's right, there used to be a time with no internet, and so I lived in a housing estate in Carrickfergus, so radio land or television land or the media in Northern Ireland was a million miles away. How you would even get there was beyond me, so it took me 20 years plus to find it. And the best thing about it is that it is as good as I thought it would be.
Have you ever told any wee lies to your mummy or daddy?
I went in the kitchen and went upstairs and I had a chocolate cookie, and then my mum came out and said, "What's that chocolate around your mouth?" And I said, "I didn't have any chocolate."
Oh no, I hate it whenever the chocolate around your mouth lets you down. Sometimes I walk into the kitchen and I have a son who's 2. He has it all over his face, his hands, and I'll go, "Who had that chocolate?" And he doesn't know how to say not me, so he just goes, "No."
I had the celebrity crush. She used to wear a Laker all-in-one.
Let me try and guess. Find her, run around in a helicopter.
Yeah, Annika Rice.
Annika
Wearing lycra.
Was she?
She was in a boiler suit.
Was she?
I was a tight Laker boiler suit.
No, it wasn't tight.
You're mixing up Mr. Motivator and Annika Rice.
Good morning, Stephen. It's Anne from the BMA.
Are you not disbanded after the Good Friday Agreement? And the PS that I listen to this, you just watch yourself, love.
I love that laugh.
Oh my! I was going to call in and see you yesterday morning at your new premises.
I don't want anybody from the BMA coming in here looking protection money or something.
You know, I used to work in a college and used to help students, who would come into the college to find out what they could do after A-levels and GCSE.
It's a lot of pressure. I know some people who are 40 who don't really know what they want to be when they grow up, so you don't need to panic. We only bring the cushions out whenever the sun comes out. So we'd left them and I thought it's going to be a nice day tomorrow. As I was going to bed, I just heard this really heavy rain. And she went, "The cushions!" So I was only in my boxers. Look over there! What? Pair of shoes? No! Neighbours, I could see in the windows looking right at me. Sorry about the boxers, but it's emergency. The internet, 25 years old. Do you remember when it was a dial-up connection? I used to download photographs and they would come up at, it was a bit like catchphrase.
Q Radio. Stephen and Kate at breakfast.
Somebody phones me and they go, "Do you have your bank details handy?" "No, I don't. Can you hang on there a second?" And then I know that they're hearing like where the I put these. Never ask me when I've got them handy. Robbie, get out of the fridge. Hello, you still there? Just 1 wee second. Hang on, there's somebody at the door. No! I don't want different electricity. Go away. I'm trying to find my bank details.
My name's Bill.
You're ringing about the first kiss?
There's a wee hall right beside the graveyard, and it was in the toilets in the back of the graveyard.
Right, okay. Now, that doesn't sound like the most romantic setting.
It's not romantic now. I was a bit scared, to be honest with you.
How old were you?
I was about 17.
17? You should have known
17.
better.
I was that nervous, my lips all dried up.
Sounds like it was a really lovely experience for her.
Hello, I'm Karen.
What makes you anxious, Karen?
Well, I've started this new job and they want me to drive an automatic car and I'm absolutely bricking it.
But sure, an automatic car's a far easier version than a stick shift.
Here, did you ever drive in a Dodgem car?
I love dodging.
Just like that.
Whoa, but hold on. Don't send this poor woman out onto the road saying an automatic is like a Dodgem car. I mean, by that, it means that there are only 2 pedals. Not as in just start bumping into cars left, right and centre.
That's an obsession.
Dread to think, William, but go ahead, mate.
I have to bleach the bathroom before I leave the flat every morning and dust.
You dust.
Why do you need to bleach your bathroom? No, I didn't ask that.
No, you did ask that, and I'm going to answer.
Okay.
It's to keep it clean. It's to keep it clean. If you come back from work and there's a mess in the bathroom, you're going to know about it.
Is this all just in case your mum turns up at the house?
Well, hopefully not. She's been dead for 12 years.
A French company has unveiled a pair of slippers designed to protect your feet from stepping on Lego.
What?
Yeah, so these are slippers that have stuff on the bottom of them that means that if you step on Lego, you don't feel it.
Is that just shoes?
Well, it kind of picks up the Lego. So I'm just thinking, if you're walking across the carpet, you start off at like 5'8". By the time you get to the other side of the room, you could be like 6'8". Some of the people that are saying stuff like getting your hair cut.
A drastic image change. I think it's just a courtesy to say, guess what? I'm thinking of going platinum blonde.
Right, okay. Are you really?
No, I'm not informing you.
Would help with your greys. What?
Could you recommend a colourist? Called you 1,000 times, you never seem to be home. Mrs., get the hint.
This is reality. This is what would happen if you ring your ex.
Hello, it's me.
Totally stresses me out.
What?
Toilet seat left up.
Oh, come on, men never complain about the toilet seat being left down.
Go to the toilet. It's the middle and I'm completely a zombie sitting on a wet seat, let me tell you. It's not funny, it's horrendous.
You don't look
Because you
where
sit
you're
on the
sitting.
wet... No, I can't even see out of my eyes. They're closed. And then all of a sudden you're sitting on a cold wet seat. It's horrible.
Downton is missing the boat there. If you're walking around the middle of the night sitting on things without looking first, he should be sleeping sat upright on the toilet. This morning I get stopped by the police.
And did you say, I'm on my way to do a very important job?
First of all, didn't say anything. Just started shining his torch in and looking around, seeing
Looking
what I
around
had.
your car?
Aye. He's like, so he's shone it on packet of bananas, bottle of fizzy water, and a couple of other kids' toys. Where are you off to, sir? Work. Where's that? Q radio. Do you want me to open the boot?
Good morning, Stephen. Today I'm in Canada. It's right in Canada. Peter, there's a man with a mask at the door. If that's Jerry, you tell him, take that balaclava off. 80's reunion party was last week. Hello, rubber-faced son. What do you want? Somebody stop me. What do you want? Well, I'm here for one of your notorious parties. I'm a very famous actor. Sorry, I don't recognise you. Have you been in anything I would have heard of? Well, obviously, I was in The Mask. I haven't seen it. I was in The Truman Show and my whole life. Everything that I did was filmed. Now you've got my undivided attention, son. Everything we film here, those in soft focus, if you know what I mean. But Stephen, who could possibly live in a house like that?
Is there anything from back in the day that you remember going, oh, at the time, this is it. Oh, it's the end of the world now. You look back and go, actually, it wasn't that big a deal.
Sending Valentine cards and not having them kind of returned or anything like that. There's something.
If you don't get a Valentine card back, you're just like, okay, I'm sorry.
But what you can do is just always send yourself one.
Whoa, that's
That is something, yes. That should have been a plan that I should have had going.
the kid.
Of course I have.
And then walk in front of the boy that didn't send you one and go, well, actually.
Stephen and Kate at breakfast.
17% of men in Northern Ireland do this less than 3 times per week.
I'd say shave, because it wouldn't be clean their teeth. It wouldn't be that dirty base.
There's a
lot of people with fuzzy teeth.
Oh, and what is your answer?
I'll go for fuzzy face.
Oh, incorrect. Sorry, Carney.
I want healing.
Jeepers, oh! You sound so lovely too.
It's Friday. I'm always lovely on a Friday.
If this is you being lovely, don't be ringing us on a Monday. Stephen Nolan, he'll sort your problems out.
This is the Stephen Clements show on the BBC. If you want to speak to him, this is what you do. Dial 030 30 80 55 55.
Good, isn't it?
That's the number you need if you want to speak to him.
Do you know that's because basically they give all the money for that Mr. Clements to Mr. Nolan, so that's why you have no budget.
Those are called low budget jingles.
No, I think that's very disrespectful to his listeners.
Low budget jingles.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Tune in at 10:30 to 12 every day.
See you later on, Peter.
Bye. And a wild snail.
Yes. Everybody loves that song. Have a lovely Monday. We'll see you tomorrow morning in around the same time if that sits.
Stephen Clements, he's so pleasant. Listen on your radio. Listen on your radio.
And with the BBC News, I'm Anne-Marie Foster. The BBC Radio Ulster presenter Stephen Clements has died, aged 46. Mr. Clements had presented his own show on the station since September 2019.
It is such a loss. First and foremost, a loss to his family. But it's a loss to broadcasting here in Northern Ireland. It's a loss to every person who felt comfortable listening to him, whether in the kitchen, in the car, in the place of work. It's a broadcasting voice that I can't believe we're not going to hear again. And a rising talent in so many ways, and just a wonderfully pleasant guy to be around.
Stephen was somebody who I admired greatly. He had an incredible talent and gave so much to the community here in Northern Ireland. Can I just say it is devastating news, and I know many people right across Northern Ireland will feel that today.
Always a huge smile. Any photograph you see of me, had like a smile that filled his face. He'd be missed by so many people who don't know him but feel like they know him just because of the radio show.
Stephen Clements, he's so pleasant. Listen on your radio. Listen on your radio.
Nerd,